This is Eugene Panrukovich. I'm the laptop screen doc, and the name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. Today we have a Dell Inspiron 15Z laptop computer with a cracked laptop screen, and we're going to show you how to replace the screen on this laptop. Now, before we do anything, and this is especially important for laptops with LED screens, we want to take the battery out. So we flip the laptop over, slide the lever, and the battery is supposed to come out. Let's slide it the other way, and the battery is not coming out. Okay, here we go. So let's try again. Slide the lever, battery slides out. Okay, good. The battery is out. So we want to get to the laptop screen before we can replace it. And the way we do that is we need to take the screen bezel off first. This is the plastic frame that goes around the screen. Now for this design of Dell laptop computer, it's relatively simple since you don't have to remove any screws from the surface before we do that. And before we go any further, what I want to do is show you the tools that we're going to use. We're going to use an electronics screwdriver with a PH1 bit in it. It's an electronic screwdriver with a PH1 bit in it. And also we have a pair of metal tweezers, sharp pair of metal tweezers to manipulate the cables and take the little screws out. So let's take the screen bezel off first. This type of bezel, it snaps out. So what we want to do is put our fingertips on the screen side of the bezel and gently start lifting up and listen for the snapping sounds. Once you hear the snapping sounds, that's a good sign. We go around the screen slowly. Let's take our time on this. If it doesn't move in one place, we go somewhere else and find where it does come out. It's not going to come out evenly everywhere. Like so. And keep going. Like so. And looks like we need a little bit more help on the corners. But it's coming. If it doesn't come, well, you can use a small kitchen spreading knife and just pry around the edges like so. And it's coming. And we just have this one corner, and we lift it out, and the screen bezel is off. So now we have the screen exposed, and normally for most screens, the screens are mounted to the metal mounting brackets on the sides, but this is the Dell Inspiron 15Z. It's travel ready and super thin design here. So that means it uses a thinner screen. It's called a slim LED panel. And for this type of panel, it's mounted on some metal tabs on the top and bottom. And there's 4 screws that we have to remove. Right here, 2 down here, and 2 up here. Okay, so what we do is remove these screws, like so. When you're working on the laptop, make sure you're properly grounded. I work with my bare feet touching the floor. That's good enough. Okay, so we remove the 4 screws. Okay, once the screws are removed, the screen is loose from the frame, and we just take it, lower it down like this, and when we do, I notice right away that there's something behind there that's attached to, and it's the webcam cable that's attached to the back of the screen. So what we want to do is remove the adhesive from the back of the webcam cable to release the screen. And here we go. Okay, so this type of screen, it has one LED connector in the back, and it's secured by some tape that's attached to the screen. So I'm going to use my fingernail to lift up the tape. You can use a razor blade or a X-Acto knife to do the same thing. Actually, it's a little bit better because this tape is tough, but we're getting there. So we lift up the tape. Once the tape is lifted up, let's get a zoom. Let's get a close-up. We'll just slide this connector out like so, and we have the screen. Now this screen for the Dell Inspiron 15Z, it is a little bit unusual, so you have to be careful when ordering it. Let's look at the part number. And the part number says LP156WH3TL83. Okay, now if you go order this part number, most likely you'll get the exact right screen. But sometimes what happens is that, let's focus again. I did lose my focus. Okay, let's see if we can focus. There we go. I got my focus back. Sometimes what happens is that these mounting tabs are on the sides of the screen rather than on top of the bottom. So if you order it, make sure your mounting tabs are in the right part of the screen. It's having trouble focusing because of the white background. So alternatively, you can order directly from us and we'll make sure we'll get you the right screen. Just give us the right model number and we'll get you the right screen. And even if we don't, we'll make sure it's compatible. We'll send you another screen. Okay? So once you get your screen back in, you put it back in. You just reverse the procedure and put it back in the mounting tabs and put the bezel on it. Now, on the bezel, I had more trouble than anticipated removing the bezel. So in those cases, what I would normally do is I would also have a guitar pick and use a guitar pick, just go from the outside in and try to snap the screen off instead of using my fingertips to snap the screen off from the inside. So try both ways to see which works for you. And taking the bezel off is probably the hardest part of this job. So take your time in it and don't try to rush it, and it should be okay. All right. My name is Eugene Panrutkovich. The name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. And if you do want to order the screen, go to screensurgeons.com and click on Buy a Screen, and then there will be a form for you to fill out, or you can order the screen from us. Okay, thank you very much, and good luck.